I know I just did a video earlier, but now I am in bed per Master Hook's instructions. And I wanted to take a second to see if anybody was online. There was some questions that were being put on one of the videos, and I wanted to give an opportunity to live chat if anybody had anything they were dying to talk about for a few minutes. I also wanted to talk a little bit more. Someone had asked for more vlog style stuff um, in the diet. And so I will say, today I normally go to meditation. It's been a very long week, and I really didn't want to go to meditation because I was feeling really tired. So I asked Master Hook, I said, I really don't want to go to meditation. What do you want me to do? And he's like, I want you to go home, take a shower, you know, rest, and then go in bed. Okay. And then I was like, oh, but there's something else I really want to do instead. No, you need to go home and do these things. Okay, great. So I'm home, and I ultimately feel like he made the right decision for me because I would not be coping too well at meditation right now. It's about 3 hours of meditation, which is good, but is anybody there? I'm not seeing any chat. Do I have the chat on here? If anybody's there, if you want to say something, I cannot tell if you were there. I'm just saying kind of about my day and how the slave part of my day and my MS relationship was. Hi, Lisa. This is Sheila. And I'm getting a call from a creditor, which is another thing that's been going on. I'm consolidating my debt. I'm glad you're there, Lisa. I'm glad that this is working. Hi, other person that is on. So I'm just kind of doing a quick from bed video, talking a little bit about my day and how MS plays a role in my day. Can you hear me? Lisa? Let me try turning this up. Can you hear me now? Okay, awesome. And thank you, Tanya. Okay, I turned my volume up. So one of the people on the channel had asked again, like I said, for me to talk about more vlog style stuff about my dynamic. So yes, I am very much home as a result of my dynamic. Even though I kind of didn't want to go to meditation, I wanted to go to this other thing that a friend of mine was going to. And I asked, can I go to this thing instead? Nope, home to bed. So again, I'm here. I made the bed, which is something I do pretty much every night, is one of my things that I do. In the mornings, he takes me to the BART if my roommate's unable to. We don't have, and I usually take off his shoes every night, but it's been kind of different with him working nights. So those are like little everyday things. Especially with him working nights, it's really hard. Does anybody have a partner, a master, or maybe a child or a family member that works an opposite schedule or has opposite school schedule than you? It's really hard to like have time together. So we've been spending a lot of time together on the weekends. So that's kind of why there hasn't been a ton of videos. But I did want to give you guys a chance. I know, Lisa, you had some questions. I don't have a ton of energy right now, and I am supposed to be resting. I am resting. I am in the bed. I am doing what I'm told, but I don't have a super long, but I do have a little bit of time to talk. So I wanted to give the opportunity for that, and again, kind of say how my MS affects my days. I mean, there's way more than that, but that's just a little bit. So I'm trying to see if anyone's saying anything. You still able to hear me? I'm totally hopping the camera around a lot because I'm in bed. I can't figure out okay. I can give you another way to contact me, Lisa, if you don't have FetLife. It's okay. I just wanted to offer it because it's usually the best way to reach me. Like if you have lots of questions. You can also send me a private message on here. I just know that my response time may be a little bit slower, just because we're going on vacation soon and there's a lot going on. Like a lot. Something every week. Okay, is there anything particularly that you want to ask about right now? And again, like, the whole power exchange and anxiety thing is a very long question. If you have a specific question about it, a small piece that I can help with right now, I'm willing to answer like a question or two. But there's a whole lot. And you too, Tanya, if you have anything or that you want to bring up, or maybe something you think will help, feel free. I'm just kind of here in bed. I don't know what time it is. What time is it there where you guys are? 11 o'clock. Whoa. It is like 8 o'clock here. 11 o'clock? Okay, so you guys are on like East Coast? I'm in California. It is very early for me to be in bed. But I am in bed. Yeah, I'm in bed. Again, because I was told to be in bed, so therefore I am into bed. I usually am out until about 10 o'clock on Wednesdays for meditation. Canada? Oh, nice. I have not been there. Like Quebec? Somewhere, Toronto, somewhere. And I may not, like, leave this video as, live after, because if we're talking about, like, personal stuff, I don't necessarily want to, like, your guys' personal stuff. So feel to say as little or as much as you want. If you don't feel comfortable at the end of this, I can not make the video public. Southern Ontario. Oh, cool. Gotcha. Totally fair. That's why it's probably best to email me. I can try to send you one tomorrow. Again, I probably won't get to it tonight, and I don't want to necessarily say my email on this chat. But, and then New York. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm from this area, but I lived in Europe for a year during college, and I went to school about 5 hours north of here in almost Oregon. But I feel like it's probably a lot colder in Buffalo and Ontario right now. Are you originally from there? From Buffalo? It's really odd because Master Hook lived in Buffalo at one point. He's also lived a lot of places. Yeah, I was like, I hope you don't like a spammer. I don't think you are, but like, you know, you never know. People can be really scary sometimes. Like, you know, because he did live there, so I'm like, wow, if you're, it's so crazy that you're from there. That's also my anxiety. Like, oh my god, people want to hurt you, which is totally not realistic. Okay, gotcha. My anxiety tells me that I'm a shit, like, all the time. So it's really hard. Especially when you need to be there for your master and do the things that they need you to do. You can't even be, you know, present with yourself sometimes. It gets really challenging. It's very true. Especially with, like, whose house you go to, what kind of people you let yourself, you know, get close to, let around your children, for example. I don't have children, but if I had children, I would definitely want to be careful about who I let my children around, who I let into your house, you know, who you let into your mind, your body, and especially your service. I mean, it's a lot. But there's also a lot of beauty in the world, and that's what I try to focus on, you know, with a lot of the stuff that I'm working on. Is like, what's the good stuff? Which is hard to always just look at the good stuff and be aware of the good stuff, but also just like know there's going to be challenges. Oh, that's sweet. I'm definitely like a very like I feel like I'm working on my stuff. I'm not saying I'm like this wide sage person. It's just a lot. There's a lot of stuff. It's yeah. No, I it's so funny because who was it? My tantra teacher thought I was 10 years older than I am. She's like, I didn't know you're 26. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I thought you were in your 30s. You're so mature. And I was like, you're so sweet. Yeah, we're all working on something. And to me, that's the whole point of life is to improve and grow. And I feel like, especially the path of service for me personally and of, being a slave, it is definitely one. Very true. It's a scary world, especially trusting people, yes, a lot. Back up a positive from a negative. Yeah, totally. There's also a lot of, like you said, there's also a lot of people out there that are really awesome to connect with and are beautiful people. So even like within the scariness, how does being a slave affect it? It's hard. Um, I don't want to say too much on here without Master Hook's permission about like our relationship. But in short, like for me, my anxiety makes it really hard for me to trust and like fully trust that someone else has things. That's me because of my stuff. So it can get really hard to feel like everything's handled because I used to like run away from stuff because of the things that I've experienced. And so actually being open enough to let somebody receive me, yeah, it's hard. Like I thought I had trust, but oh my god, I'm working through so much of my stuff that more layers keep coming out. And I keep feeling like, now there's more. And Master Hook's been so patient with me. And, I do have awareness about like what's going on for me or like how I feel, but it's so hard. It's like my therapist asked me to feel my childhood. Like, how did you feel in your childhood? Not just what happened. My anxiety comes from my childhood. And I was like, shit, I haven't felt any of these feelings in so many years. And I came out of that session feeling like, oh my god, I've been avoiding my shit. And I had felt for so long that I had not been avoiding my shit. But I had been avoiding like handling the feelings. So now I'm in a safe place. Excuse me, I like had gluten free pizza. I don't know if I believe in that concept. Um, any relationship involves a lot of work. I guess for me it's hard because it never feels good enough. Nothing ever feels good enough. I always feel unsafe. Again, just with my anxiety, it's not anything that anyone else is doing. It's just I feel like I'm not good enough. That person's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna hurt me, not physically, but like I feel, yeah, I just feel it's hard. It's hard to love myself and to really love somebody else. It does, and I definitely, of course, love him, but like it's hard to be fully there. Thank you, Tanya. I do really feel like I'm able to do a lot of this work that I need to do because I'm in a safe place with somebody that loves me. And I know I've mentioned on here I'm poly, so I have other partners that, of course, Master Hook knows about and pre negotiated and discussed. And any new partners have been obviously gone, through him. Um, so having other people in my life too have really helped me, support me as well. So I have like well rounded support. I'm doing meditation therapy, going to the gym, so I think it's really just about finding that place where you're able to really do the work if you're open to it. Not everyone's anxiety, necessarily comes from something like that. It is. And when you have different communication styles, it can get really challenging. And I think I just communicate really differently because of my anxiety. And all my emotions will just get really intense really fast because of my anxiety. So that's just a little bit about my experience. Again, I plan to do a whole class on this. On like power exchange relationships and mental health down the road, hopefully. And hopefully, I'll do a video talk about the concepts that I'll talk about in there. But I need to do more research myself. Most of my experience is just from my experience. Most of what I know. Some is from there's a one really good book called Broken Toys. I don't like the name, but The book's called Broken Toys, and you can get it on audiobook. You can get it on ebook for like $3 Raven Caldera. So my connection is really bad. And my phone's dying, so I will go momentarily. But yeah, I'm in this emotional place now that I can feel like safe to do this work. So I feel really lucky even with all the challenges. And I know by no means want to sound like I was putting down Master Hook. I love him. He's an amazing human. It's very challenging with my issues to be fully present and to be able to fully engage in the relationship. We both are working on some stuff, so yeah, that's a whole lot of me talking. Battery's low and the phone's about to die. But I want to see if you guys had any other additional response before I get off here. Sleepy. Hey. Alright, I'm gonna go in a sec. I'm not getting additional messages here. Alright, I'm gonna go. So, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. It's really sweet. No, I'm just being myself in this world, you know. One of the things I will leave with is I was once at this retreat and they talked about how, and of course would not be able to be a video if I was monetized, whatever it's called. But one of the worst things you can do in life is not be you. It's like, fuck anybody that wants to walk around not being themselves. Because you're here to be yourself for a reason. Like, you're needed in this world. So, I just want to leave with that, and I really have enjoyed talking to both of you. And are you okay with me keeping this video up? Go ahead and put in the comments. I'll put the video up, and then if either of you are uncomfortable with the video being up, I'll go ahead and take it down. But I'll put it up for a minute. I don't think there was anything too personal, but definitely let me know. Oh, all right. Get some rest. Share your shit. Thank you for being you. Aw, you're an awesome person. Thank you so much. That is sweet. You guys are too. And just remember that life is like about those those moments, you know, where these moments, you know. Nothing died. Okay, are you good, Tanya? I'm saying your names. That's partially why, like, I probably shouldn't be saying your names. I'm not gonna read the whole name, but like, yeah. I obviously Dandy is not my birth name. I wish it was. I really want to change it. It's what I go by everywhere but work. So yeah, thank you so much, and it was great connecting. I feel a lot better about my exhaustion, and just my situation. It's really hard for me to be compassionate with myself. So, all right. Bye, everybody. Bye, ladies.